English voices, but Scottish roars, and that should be that.
England, Scotland. What a game. Proud Edward's army and sent him homeward to think again. What a game. Beautiful, beautiful. As I was expecting it to be though. I knew that this was going to be a cracker. That's why my predictions were for Scotland to win. And they did not disappoint, Shem. They did not disappoint. They turned up very well for this in this game in Twickenham. So on the 12th minute, England conceded turnover while they're on the attack. They conceded turnover. Scotland penalty. Scotland go for a kick, the kick to touch. They then the kick to touch, and then Scotland kick to touch. They throw a nice line out there, beautiful line out that keeps everyone in the set piece line out, and lands inside the field there from a player running deep from behind the line out.
An inspiration, and it's that Sinfield drill.
And it's really innovative, you know. These are, as I was saying, that you need to bring something different into these games to catch the other side, the opposition off guard. And in this case, the line out, England were caught off guard because they didn't think that Scotland usually were gonna throw that kind of line out, a long line out inside that's gonna be caught by someone making a run from deep. And they spread the ball to their forwards. Piers Kuman, I must say, 12th minute. Piers Kuman is very impressive. He's carrying very well. Even in this case, on the 12th minute attack after this line out, he's carrying very hard with Jamie Ritchie. They're carrying very hard, helping Scotland get over the advantage line, drawing them close to that try line of England. And as a result from this attack from Scotland, they throw a nice line, and Hugh Jones runs a very good line to go over and score a beautiful try from Scotland.
Defence that has to work now. Oh, some space. Hugh Jones. Quick feet. Opportunity for Steyn. Duan van der Merwe away to the left-hand side. Scotland need quick ball. England need to reorganise. First time they've been within striking distance, touching distance of England's try line. White. Ritchie. Oh, we'll look at how Scotland engineered a big hole in England's defence in a moment or two, but with the advantage, Scotland still playing, still hoping. Tuipulotu, chip through, Jones is the favourite, gets there.
From Scotland. Really incredible, very accurate, very ambitious, very energy, full of energy attack. Beautiful attack, very creative, well coached. Yes. On the 20th minute, England are attacking, and then they get a penalty from their attack because Jamie Ritchie is trying to slow down the ball for Scotland. You know, Scotland are doing the right things here. When they're being pushed back by England, they try to slow down the ball. That's what you should do in a rugby match. When the other team is attacking you, not giving you any room to breathe, you try to infringe. Just flipping infringe. But then in this case, England get the penalty. They go for the quick tap. They don't go for the line out. Quick tap, and then they play again. Nice hands from England. Very accurate. Nice passes, inside passes to their players, short passes. Players are making some very good runs. They're just doing some nice, you know, it's not really that accurate, but you can see there's a plan here from England. And their number 10 spots that, number 10 Smith, spot that there's an overlap on the right wing, and it kicks a very high ball that lands on Mullins.
Sinclair, England struggling to make much ground. Now the kick from Smith. It's a score! Malins!
And then they are winged there, and he grounds the ball, and it's a score for England. Just beautiful and accurate from England, Shem. On On the 28th minute, Scotland get an opportunity to score. England kick like a ball, trying to clear, and then it lands on the Scottish winger, Duhan van der Merwe, who runs a beautiful line inside to go and score a beautiful try.
Carl Steyn, first start in the Six Nations. Oh, and there's the other one. And this is Duhan van der Merwe. Did something similar 2 years ago. Magical! Magical! Oh! That is one of the scores.
I think this was one of the best tries of the tournament, if not the best, from Duhan van der Merwe. But also, I must say that the English players missed about 4 tackles during this Duhan van der Merwe's run from the midfield all the way to the try. About 3 players missing tackles. The last player trying to tackle Duhan went high. That's very poor. You should go low. When someone of that stature, someone that big, is running at a high pace like that, like Duhan was during this case, you go to the shoelaces to make sure that you stop them. You stop them on that point. You don't go high. When you go high, you're making a very big mistake because it's very big. Big guy, very tall also. Scotland get a scrum from an English knock. And they go for this scrum and they say another one. It's another beautiful scrum. And they win a scrum penalty here. Again, these forwards that Townsend has selected to start for Scotland are doing them a very good job. They're holding the scrums, winning them penalties. And they launch an attack from this scrum, Scotland. But now, when they're launching this attack, England turn over the ball and launch their own attack on Scotland. And that results in a try for Mullins.
And we're seeing a little bit of both here. Genge, Stewart, Malins wants it, Ludlam has it, gives it perfectly, Malins has 2, England have 2.
Beautiful try from England there. Went going through the hands for the winger, Mullins, to score a beautiful try. This comes from the 10 over on the ground. Scotland considered a 10 over and England turned it over and then they went on to score. Just beautiful. The time reaches 40th minute. It turns red now. It's supposed to be half time, but then England see an opportunity to just take the lead before half time. So they attack, they get a penalty away from the half line, then they kick for the corner, and then they launch a nice line out again, close to the Scottish try line, 22, sorry. They launch another attack, and then Scotland defend well, but then again, they try to slow down the ball, and then they concede another penalty just in front of the post, and Farrell kicks that penalty. So they go into the sheds half-time, England 13, Scotland 12. When they return, I made a note here, on the 44th minute, Scotland have an attack, and then they drop the ball cold. Another inaccuracy in their attack. But overall, the attack was good. But these are small mistakes that they made in the game. Then England get a scrum. Then on that scrum, they get a penalty. Penalty England for the scrum penalty England. They can go for corner. They get close to the Scottish 22. From that corner, they launch from a line out. Launch an attack. They carry hard. You know, they use their forwards a lot, England. On the 47 minutes, they lose their forwards a lot. And Scotland are just retreating. And then when they're very close inside the 5 meter line from the Scots try line, they pass it to Ellis Genge, who then goes over and scores a beautiful try.
Steyn did what he could over the ball and Sinclair gets it away wonderfully well to Genge. Snorting away and Curry with Ludlam offering himself. No! Scotland defence showing signs of splintering.
So Ellis Genge scores a try and then Scotland kicks the ball to restart the game to England. Then England knocks the ball. Immediately after Scotland scores, England knocks the ball. Scrum Scotland. Scotland launches an attack from this scrum because it's very steady. and it's inside the England's 22. So it's inside the England's half, and they launch an attack from this scrum, and they get the ball to the hands. They play from the right hand side to the left hand side. Right about close to 22, Ben White, Scott's number 9, gets a break, and no one tackles him. Goes on and scores a beautiful try there.
Tight head maybe Scotland have, and he's being pressurised here because this is good ball. Oh, nicely way by Tuipulotu, and then Russell over the top, and Hogg creeps inside the tackle of Malins. White spins it away beautifully. This is Schoeman.
Big,
way
big
through.
hits, big tackles.
Oh, White's gone through. Little step, big score.
So by this time on the 50th minute, the game is actually very open. The game is very, very, very open. Again, on the 66th minute, Scotland are attacking England. They are attacking England. Also, the game is very open by this time, guys. I must tell you that the game is very open. Both sides, it's a ping pong now. Everyone is. This one attacks, that one turns over, then the other one attacks, then this one turns over the ball, then it goes back and attacks the other one. 66 minutes, Scotland are attacking, they get a penalty, they opt to kick, and Finn Russell kicks the penalty. So now the score is England 23, Scotland 22. Now we jump to the 70th minute. In this case, the England are attacking relentlessly again. And the team, I must say, is very accurate. They look accurate, but it's not too accurate. You can still see that they're not settled yet. Scotland are more settled than England in this game, but England are not lying down because they're playing at home in Twickenham. They have to win this game. And I made a note that the game is very intense here. So England are attacking, Scotland are defending well. Then they turn over the ball. Scotland penalty. And then they kick for corner. From that kicking off corner, they launch from a line out, and they attack and are relentless in their attack, Scotland. And on the 74th minute, Duhan van der Merwe, from a beautiful Scottish attack, beautiful passing from Scotland. From the right hand side, they quickly move. So what Scotland were doing is they would shift England. They would shift England from one side to the other, then realize that, okay, from this side we've opened gaps on the other side where we just came from. Then they'll shift the ball again across very quickly through their nice running lines there. They run a lot of dummies, blockers there. Beautiful from Scotland. And they shift the ball from one side to the other on the right, and then from the right they realize that there are gaps on the other side. So they shift the ball across very quickly, and Duhan van der Merwe gets the ball, and he makes a very beautiful run. You know, he's a powerful guy, big guy, to go and score.
And now Steyn opening up for him, comes back in field in his first Calcutta Cup. Tuipulotu, Russell thought about kicking, went for the pass. It's on here. Brown with width. It's really on. Van der Merwe, he's done it. A quiet smile touches across the coat.
Beautiful try from Duhan van der Merwe. Beautiful try from Scotland. Beautiful passing. Accurate. Very good. The score now is England 23, Scotland 29. Game is very tense. The game is very tense. Very tense. England get a penalty on the 78th minute. They opt for a corner. They play line out. They go through two phases. Scotland turn over the ball. Game is over. Scotland wins. Final score is 29 to Scotland, 23 to England. What a game. What a beautiful game. But I thought it was going to be like this though, because England are not settled yet. They have a new manager in place. Still need to she has some work to do to make sure that they are a good product. They have some work to do, England. But I think going forward from this, they will be a good team. They will be a good team, because even though he's new, they were still accurate for a team with a new manager. I didn't think they were gonna be this accurate.